raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. Thanks, Emily. Go ahead.
Trey, how much were you looking forward to a matchup like this, just to maybe assert yourself as a center against guys this big, this talented?
To be honest, I didn't think about it that much. I guess I think about it more now. I mean, Queen's a really good player. Reese has been a really good player for a while now in the Big Ten. So I guess it was cool to battle against some really good big guys.
Braden, there was that stretch in the second half where I think Trey had 10 in a row and you had some space to make a couple of those threes. Did something open up? Did something you did kind of create them in some sort of matchup advantage for you guys that things opened up for you and Trey?
Yeah, I think it's just our everyday offense. Like if I come off a ball screen and I have my shot, I have it. If they overcommit to me, then I'm gonna hit Trey on that. And obviously Trey has shown and proven that he's a great player to either make that read and kick it out to 40% plus shooters, or to make that little floater that he shoots all the time. So I mean, we trust him, and that's what I told him. I mean, he missed some bunnies that he normally makes. I mean, he should have had 40. And so that's the crazy thing. And we all trust him to take those shots. And that's why I told him. I said, dude, like, just shoot him. And that's what he did in that second half, and helped us get that one.
Trey, on the boards, what changed from the first half where I think you were out rebounded by 9 to kind of dominating the glass there in the second half?
I'm not sure. I do want to go back and watch film on it. I think we were a lot better defensively in the second half, and I think when you stay out of rotations, and stick big guys and big guys and the guards and the guards, it allows the rebounding responsibilities to be a little bit better. I think we just got more. I mean, I don't know if there's always a reason for why it is.
Cam, you make that big three late after missing your first three. Just how different is it this year knowing those shots are going to come now that you have an expanded role and more minutes?
Yeah, I would just say, it's kind of that feeling of just always being ready. Obviously I have great players around me. TK can kind of score the ball whenever, Braden can kind of score the ball whenever. And when you have both those running the pick and roll, I just got to be able to, catch and shoot or make the right play. And obviously when TK had the second half, he did. It kind of forced them to help, and I was wide open. So, it's just me being ready.
Cam, with the way your lineups are constructed right now, what do you guys have to do to deal with the strange reality that Purdue doesn't have the bigger front court a lot of these games?
I would just say it's kind of focusing on the little things. Obviously when we have a small lineup out there, we got to focus on keeping big guys out of the paint, not letting them get easy buckets, rebounding, defense. It's just kind of paying attention to detail. When we kind of get off track and kind of lose our minds a little bit, that's kind of when things go downhill for us. So just when we have this lineup out there, it's really just us paying attention to detail, knowing personnel, and kind of knowing what we need to do when we're playing bigger guys.
Braden, it seemed like things were, as you're kind of saying, better from the start as far as this offensive and cohesive time compared to Thursday. How much of that was, maybe they didn't defend you guys exactly the same way Penn State did, but also the dribble penetration you were creating that seemed to kind of get things going?
Yeah, I think it just starts with being aggressive, and I think that's what I tried to emphasize today, just coming off looking for my shot, and if I have it, I have it. If not, try to get in the paint, and then they collapse as a team. So then, like I said earlier, I got 40% plus three-point shooters, so it makes my job easy to find them, kick it out, or hit TK on a short roll, whatever the case may be.
When you guys watch film Thursday, do you feel like that might have been there more if you tried to take advantage of that there?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just how the game goes, and when you see that and watching that film, I felt coming off ball screens, it was so compact, and they were making catches hard, and it was tough. So maybe, I don't know, I really couldn't give you that answer. I just think maybe because they tried to take away the short roll as well, so they did a good job defensively.
Cam, so much of your role is hunting the opportunities and just taking advantage of them when they come. How have you had to learn that? Because obviously, I assume that wasn't your role in high school. So what's been the learning curve on that role?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really all about me, and I've kind of realized that. I play with players that are, who I think are the best in the country, but ultimately I play for Purdue. So, Coach Painter says it all the time that we got to do what's best for Purdue. So, that's me playing my role, doing it to the best of my ability, and my role can change any night. You know, obviously with different matchups, whatever it is, I just got to be ready to go out there and execute my role to the best of my ability.
Trey, what are kind of the keys to you being so effective in the press break there as the last guy who's kind of gets the ball in the middle and then has to make the right pass to attack the press?
Yeah, just throwing it to open people. To be honest with you, I mean, if you're covered, don't throw it to them. If they're open, throw it to them. We have, like Braden said, we have 40% 3-point shooters, and so I think we have threats everywhere offensively. And when you have that and teams are pressing, you should be able to get easy points every time.
Anything else? Same. Last one.
Braden, in the first half, I think you guys had a lot of good looks that just didn't go down. The threes weren't going down. You missed a lot of bunnies, like you said. Did it feel like at halftime to be down 5, you were in a pretty good situation given the shot selection you were getting?
For sure. I mean, we live with those. I mean, Coach Painter says it all the time, take good shots and don't get mad about missing them, because they're good shots, they're going to go in. He's a big believer in playing percentages, and it worked out itself and showed you in the second half that we were able to finally get a couple shots and hit the shots that we normally do.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.